Well, it has been quite some time since I last delved into this one. Hello guys and gals of the internet, I'm Sudakios of YouTube and Twitch TV. Sonic Marathon 3 continues with my third favorite ever Sonic game, Sonic Adventure 2. This is a game I have a lot of story history with, and we'll probably go into it. First, we have to create a new file here because in my initial attempt of recording this first opening parts, the game crashed and I wasn't even recording anyway. So that was probably a blessing in disguise to some degree, so we're going to create a new file here. So, Sonic Adventure 2 is a game I never even knew came out on the Dreamcast. In fact, I never owned this game for myself. I first heard about it when my sister bought her a copy for the GameCube home, passed it to me, and literally said, "You play it." And I was like, okay. You know, at that time, you know, I was so kind of in my love phase for Sonic Adventure, and I was like, there's a sequel! I never even knew this existed, give me! That's literally what happened. But yeah, for so long, I never actually owned this game. Until one of the biggest hype moments. I don't think we've got anything here that I need to change. No, not really. There's not a lot of options. So, for so long, I think it came out in 2001. I can't remember exactly when my sister got it. But I had to wait 10 years to own this game for myself. Because Sonic Adventure 2 never made anything outside the GameCube. Basically, after the Dreamcast, sadly, went kind of discontinued, if you like, I think Nintendo, or something around that, was an exclusive deal that released the next few Sonic games on Nintendo consoles. Sonic Heroes wasn't one of those. Sonic Heroes actually made PlayStation 2, but Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 never made something outside the GameCube, which was a bit odd to me. So, I didn't own this game for such a long time, and then like I said earlier, the biggest hype moment in my life pretty much came when Xbox basically came out on Xbox. I think it was an Xbox Live Arcade title, and I was like, yes! Finally, I own this thing for myself, and I did my initial playthrough of this game back in 2012 of October when it came out. It's been nearly 10 years since that playthrough. And I was actually planning to play this side by side with NBA 2K13. I can't even remember what I was going to do for that game. That never really came to fruition, but this did. So my initial run is still on my channel right now. Still have it. It's going to stay there, as it is with all the other Sonic games. It's part of my classic playthrough section. Now the big differences between that and this, number one is that of course it's Sonic Adventure 2, the most recent edition, I guess you could say. It also made it to PC, so this is the PC version. It has the widescreen support. I don't need any mods for it, and obviously my video format and all that stuff. But the biggest difference, which really isn't a difference per se, but we'll be playing the battle version of the game. Now, back in 2012, there was a battle DLC that I didn't even have. I don't think it was even unlocked yet. So I didn't even know it was coming. So I went into this playing the Dreamcast version. Now there's not much difference, to be fair. In the story there's like no difference whatsoever. Really, the battle version was the version that came out for the GameCube with a bunch of extras in the multiplayer. Which me and my sister actually played quite a lot, to be fair, at the time. It added like some Chaos and Jakar and other characters. But really that's all it added. In terms of like the story, it didn't add anything at all. Not that it had to.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city.
So yeah, I had the battle version when I bought the game,
This is Control Tower.
and
We
it
have
really,
you on radar.
it doesn't add anything in terms of like the playthrough. So the playthrough is all my standard format,
That's a 10
and
cargo secured
the battle version which doesn't really do anything, but I already owned it, so
He's taken out everyone aboard.
I think I'm making sense anyway.
Over.
So hopefully the game doesn't crash.
What do you think you're doing? Get that hedgehog!
I hope not.
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running.
There we go. Looks like it's going now, and I am recording, so crisis averted. Oh man, this looks like Chuck E. Cheese again.
Yeah!
Just look at that low resolution ground. Do you guys remember Glagard 13 bits? I remember Glagard 13 bits. Oh my god. Oh, I remember. So as this was coming out, I actually just randomly stumbled across Glagard 13 bits, and yeah, Sonic Adventure 2, along with a bunch of other Sonic games that are somewhat decent, was part of the bad game reviews that he did, and to put it mildly, the guy is a jerk, and that's putting it very mildly indeed. The guy is just a certified jerk, honestly. Oh, you scrub. And you can get out here and all. And yeah, it was just like, you know, right? You know when someone is trying so hard to hate the game and mask the fact that he was terrible at it. Because those videos of all those games, this one in particular was fucking painful. I remember when he was it here? I'll do it here because I think I'm coming up to it, right? No, not that section, that's a little bit later. I'll point it out when we get there, but yeah, it was just so fucking painful. It wasn't here, I don't think. It was a little bit further on. I'll point it out when we get there. But it just looked like he was trying so damn hard to hate this game and mask the fact he was fucking awful at it. I'm getting speed shootings on there. Oops. I missed that jump. But I think I've gone past it. I might have gone past it. I hope I haven't. But I think I might have. I almost fell off there. So basically what Glagard did was here, and he's going, just like Adventure 1, the camera sucks. And all you can see him doing is just jumping around like an asshole, like this. And like, what was that about? I'm like, dude, you're awful. It was fucking so painful. And I only say that really, I only say that because, like I said, I have such an extensive history with this game. I know how to play it. Apart from right now when I'm jumping around like an idiot. The jumping is not responding too well. Like, sometimes it's not jumping at all and coming out. Oh, in fact this is meant for... Holy shit! Apparently, according to Glagard, this shows the power of the Dreamcast, and I'm like, dude, that already happened. But yeah, it's... You just know he was trying so hard to hate the game. And yes, Sonic Adventure 2 has issues, it's not perfect, but I wonder if those things will come back to me. Oh, one day, okay.
Yes!
But yeah, it was like, no. This is awful. He called it a review of a bad game, and he didn't actually beat it either.
Just me.
In fact, he wasn't even close. It was... Watching him play this game was worse, and I mean this, worse than watching Darkside Phil play these games, because, yes, he was it was very painful to watch him play it as well. And I mean that only as I know what I'm doing.
Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it
Spider
on.
Troop Bigfoot reporting to headquarters.
It was worse than watching him play the game because at least to DSP's credit, he beat the game. Eventually. Glagor didn't even come close. So, yeah. Both very high levels of painful. Come on, get over here.
This is Spider Troop Bigfoot. Bigfoot to headquarters. Over. Indicate
We're getting completely wrecked. Laid out and stuff.
Hey guy, take care.
All of 30 seconds. I didn't actually know you could do that.
What?
It's the legend himself, folks. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. It's where it all started.
Jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald. Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you.
Do I even need to say it?
Where do you think you're going with that?
How would they mistake Shadow for Sonic? The difference is quite obvious, to be fair.
Control.
I know they're hedgehogs, but you know, the color is like drastically different. Sonic is blue for a start. You know what I mean? And Sonic the Hedgehog saves Station Square from a huge, powerful water monster.
It's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warn.
None of these GUN guys obviously read the rule book on it.
Farewell.
Shadow, what is
Stay where you are. Keep your hands up.
The idiocy. God, the stupidity. Oh God. These treasure hunting stages.
Just let it go.
Oh God.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
I really don't.
What are you talking about? That emerald.
I guess I do. But in some ways, I don't understand why we still have the, as Glagor 13 bits would call it, spaz kind of stuff.
That makes it very powerful.
What the? Yoink!
Look who's calling who a thief.
I mean, he's right.
I came here following the signal from the emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, isn't it?
You already know what the Master Emerald is. Like, man, you tried to steal it before.
Well, I decided to use it for something. I'll just take it.
And then he downplays it. It is the Master Emerald.
Not if I can help
Anyway,
it.
it's, yeah. If you have the Master Emerald, you don't need the Chaos Emeralds. Obviously, you forgot that memo from when you last tried to
What
nick it.
was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald.
Yeah,
being
the motions
stolen.
and the lip syncing
It's an
is
innocence I can
still
restore. And by the way, that's not
like not
your
that great.
emerald. I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
I will look into something I should already know about.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Actually, no, they're not. And the Master Emerald is something you don't want to keep. Trust me. And I'm back. I've been away for a while. This is fun while I can. This music is a bop. This tune is a bop. Unfortunately, the emerald hunting is not. The emerald hunting is butchered in this game, like high level butchered. You see that? Like, it's telling me where the emerald piece is, but the other two are now locked. I don't know if you can see it, but now these two are locked. You have to find the emerald pieces in sequence. And really, I think the only reason they probably did that was to, did I not go to the chow bar? No, I didn't, because I got hit. I'll have to take that. Freaking chow. Where is, is this anywhere? This song is a bop for Knuckles. Let's gotta go 13 set. This is Wanna Be Rap. Someone actually did a said, like, this is the kind of song you would hear in Sears when shopping for clothes. And there was a guy who reviewed and reacted to it and was like, okay, let's try it. Although that was quite funny. There it is. There we go. So now you have to go and find the second one in the sequence. Sometimes in this game, in Knuckles and Rouge's stages, you could be literally walking over an emerald piece, but if it's not the game doesn't want you to collect, you're not picking it up. Which is so fucking dumb. I guess to be somewhat fair to it, you know, they didn't want everyone just beating it in 5 minutes. But I don't know, man. Hola. I think something like, I don't actually think these are as good as the first ones either. I think they're not like, well, not good, but I think they're harder. Oh my god, yes. I can vouch for that because of the fucking space levels for Knuckles and Rouge. They are probably the worst Sonic game stages I've ever played. I'm not even kidding. Those are awful.
One more left.
Music is such a bop, or at least this one. See? You see what I mean? Where is it? Where is it? It's here, right? I literally flew over that earlier.
I found him.
I literally flew over it when I came here earlier. So literally I flew over it without actually knowing it because you would have to get them one by one now.
Not too bad.
I can kind of see it to a degree, but it makes it butchered, you know? So I'll just show you the Chao World. It's a lot less than what it was in the first game because you don't have hub worlds in this game at all. So you end up just as this one Chao Garden. Pretty cute looking. It's quite cool because you get to play as Eggman in this game in the Dark Story, and if you come to the Chao World, you can have Eggman out of his mech and walking around. It's quite surreal, to be fair. Chao departure scene, that just sounds sad. As you go in here and do some extra Chao stuff. Chao Karate just sounds hilarious. I think I have played those before. They actually sound quite funny. So this is like, that just sounds like, I want to bring the, no, I don't want to do that shit. It just made me cry. I'm not even joking either, that would just make me sad. So yeah, it's a lot less than what it was in the first game, to a degree. And like I said in the first game, it's not something I'd be interested in, so it's not something I gave a lot of time to.
And super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe that Sonic destroyed the military building or robbed the bank.
Exactly.
Wait for me.
At least Tails has some sense.
I'm on my way. What?
A hedgehog that saved Station Square from a giant monster. Yeah, he would rob the banks and destroy military buildings. Yeah, sure he would.
I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
Even though Amy was very capable of defeating one of Eggman's robots by herself. But then again, the difference between Dr. Eggman and Zero is quite powerful, to be fair. He's already beaten you, Doc. Sorry. Button mashing! He just literally walked towards me. Thanks, Doc. Oh god, the second phase of that battle later on, though. With the dreaded cannon laser.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you
I got
won't be so
continuously murked in those boss fights back then. That was another piece of this game I didn't really like at the time.
What are you doing here?
When I first played it, I mean.
I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here? I know, but I'm here
So,
to save my hero, Sonic.
Why
Again?
did
Hurry. I know
Amy
Eggman
keep
is
her
no
Bob
good
theme,
at
but
this.
nobody else had
Stay here and I'll
their
be right
original
back.
theme? Like, Tails, Sonic's, and Knuckles', they all changed.
Don't leave without me. I want to help Sonic too.
No, well, I think Sonic had a slight change. I think it was the same song. I can't even remember. So basically, Tails and Eggman stages now take really the concept of Gamma's shooting levels from the first game. But at least there's no fishing and no big purple cat to be not important to the plot, so that's a plus. Now, I don't hate Big the Cat, but he was just worthless to the overall story. I don't really know why. Well, I guess when you think about it, I guess it makes sense. Because I was always wondering why Tails, who was more than capable of flying around, was confined to the mech for pretty much the whole game in his game. But I think that may have been because with Dr. Eggman, when you play as him, it kind of makes sense to do that. So I kind of get it. Shit. I'm going to try and avoid Omochao as much as possible because he is just annoying as fuck. He probably actually might be worse than Big the Cat. Maybe. I think it's because I know he's like for hint purposes, but I don't know. I just don't gel with Omochao as much. I think it's because most of his information is practically pointless. And just annoying. It's quite funny because you could actually accidentally hit him with like a bullet or an attack, and he would like go, "Oh, you hurt me." And I'm like, dude, it's an accident. I didn't mean to, dude. Chill out. You actually have a health bar for Tails and stages too. So you're pretty much in the mech the whole time, to be fair. I know I'm really kind of jumping the gun a bit here, but whoa! From all my kind of experience with the game, I don't know, I think I prefer Adventure 1 over Adventure 2 slightly. It's nothing like that. It's you know, it's not like that. You know, it's very slightly. But I definitely don't enjoy the treasure hunting stages as much as Adventure 1, that's for sure.
I did it!
Because they were butchered for the sake of making them longer. And more difficult. And I don't think that really needed to change so much. Same with Tails.
That was easy.
You know, the same with Tails. I don't think really they needed to change that much. Of course, they couldn't have the racing stages because Sonic was is not really in the same vicinity as Tails for most of the time.
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy
roses here.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here.
What did we say in the first game, Amy? You don't have to impress him.
You mean that black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell ya, will you marry me?
No way!
I thought I had you this time.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Because, to be fair, I would have to save him
That
anyway.
black
Because I probably couldn't do
hedgehog came here
anything.
with
Well,
Dr.
I couldn't do this all by myself.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did
Yeah,
you write that?
the lip syncing and the character animations.
Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat.
It's still quite questionable, to be fair. Oh, I didn't jump? Oh, I didn't want to do that, never mind. I think there was a life to the left. I tried to go left. Lightspeed shoes. Thankfully the Lightspeed dash is like this now. Just press a button, it's done. There's no charge though, so that's slightly better. I almost really fucked that up. But I did fuck that up. It's quite funny in that first video, and you know, after learning about Gligar, I was like, Gligar 13-bit, pay attention because I will show you how to play this game. I think I really meant that through knowledge and experience, because I'm not good at this game either, I'll admit it, but at least I'm not fucking jumping around like I was. Well, I obviously did, but you know, I was only kind of showcasing what he was doing. And it was just like, that's so fucking painful. That was literally him trying to hate the game, it really was. Sometimes I even wondered if he was joking.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Come on, Sonic, you can do it. Damn it. Oh god.
3, 2, 1.
I got... I'm dead. I got robbed. Fucking homing attack just fucking going wherever.
Missile launch in 15 seconds.
Johnny's trying to do this level to get the highest point on that. Come on, Sonic, you can do it. Damn it.
7,
Oh wow, these walkways are so damn narrow.
5, 4, 3, fire.
Yes! Yes, I did it! And it only took me 39 attempts. That's 39 playthroughs of Metal Harbor. Christ, that was frustrating. I can't relate, but I can understand it. Oh my god. Shows like an ice. Boom.
Yes!
Well, that's gonna be an E. So fucked up. The homing attack fucking screwed me. Total rings 238. Did they actually count that even though you died?
Barely made it.
Or is that total rings over the game? It's probably over the game, isn't it? Because I had about 200 in City Escape. I think that's...
Phew. So far,
I don't
so
think
good.
that's running around at the speed of sound. I think it's
Hey,
roaming
that's-
around at the speed of
That blue
sound.
hedgehog again, of all places.
I found
I prefer
you.
running. Makes more
Faker.
sense. More Sonic.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you
fake.
eat those words.
I mean, he's got a point.
There's no time to play
Shadow
games.
is the ultimate life
You
form
won't
when you
even
think
get
of the
the
chink.
chance.